The background of the company, it goes way back. I think when I was like actually five, but then that would take the whole day to go through. So I'll just go to where we maybe made the decision to get into the business. That was in 2019. We were using services from other people. We were shipping through other people and clearing through other people. I had just resigned from formal employment, so I was unemployed at that time. And the professionalism and the services that we got when we used their services, we're not happy with it. And we decided to do something about it. And I think because of who I am, I really believe in kindness, and kindness goes a long way. And that was lacking in the industry. Just a mere question, it's very important in logistics to know or to be able to track your goods. So we tried to understand where our goods were, what was happening, and we could not get responses. There was no transparency within that space. So I'm an entrepreneur. My journey started, like I mentioned, when I was 5 years old. So that is the opportunity that we saw, the lack of professionalism, the lack of systems within the industry. And we decided to take a leap of faith and get into the industry. So we just came in with simple receipting, because imagine we're making payments and there was no recording, there was no receipting of what was happening. And we just came into the industry with receipts. We're writing in a receipt book, and that made a lot of difference because it was not there. So that is how we actually started, because of the gaps that were there, in a nutshell. Actually, the first consignment that we started with, that was in January 2020. It was just before COVID hit. So that first consignment was stuck in Dubai for almost 5, 6 months. It was a blow because we're just new kids on the block. My previous experience was in public relations, marketing, and business development. I did not know anything about logistics. I did not know how to maneuver those challenges. It was my first time being faced with that. But because of the values that we uphold, honesty and communication, we just had to bring the news to the clients. This is what is there. There's no way we can retrieve the parcel because Emirates had shut down operations. So because of that, the clients understood that this is beyond our control. And lucky enough, Ethiopian Cargo then turned their passenger planes into cargo planes. So we were quite fortunate enough. That is how we were able to continue during that time. And because we also had access to a venue where the parcels, the consignment could come to, and people were able to collect. Because remember that time, there were curfews. We're not allowed to move. We're not allowed to do any other business. But because of that advantage that we had somewhere where we could operate from, it was an advantage to us because other people were operating from town and everything was shut down in town. So people could still come to us. So we became the preferred logistics company at that time because of that slight advantage that we had. So that's how we managed to maneuver during COVID until the lockdowns and the curfews were lifted.